Welcome everyone to Portland, Oregon, Art in the Pearl, Fine Arts and Crafts Festival. This is in the Pearl District of Portland, the North Blocks. And it's been a gorgeous weekend. Time to meet a neighbor. And my neighbor this week is Lynn, Sedlak-Ford. I'm going to just sneak across the way and see what she has to say. This is a really beautiful setting. As I say, it's been an outstanding weekend. The park, nice and shaded. Here's Lynn's work. And take a look at what my view's been this weekend, as well as what her view has been. Now I'm going to track her down. She's hiding from me. She's back here somewhere. Oh, there she is, Lynn.
Well,
And look,
my neighbor.
We have a cameo appearance by Carla Fox, director of last week's show in Bend, Oregon.
You got a mouse on your thing.
Yeah, we call it a dead cat. That's what those are called. And there's Randy, the ever effervescent Randy, the mayor, as he's referred to.
The mayor, yeah.
Hey, Lynn, come on out here. I want to talk to you about your work. Come on. This is so cool, and what I really like is because we've been together seeing one another for years now, and as to see how your work has been progressing, I find it really interesting that, I don't know, maybe it's just this show, that you're in the category of painting, is that right? Yeah, painting, but it's so much more. It's so much more than just painting. It really is. I mean, look at everything that's going on here.
Well, normally I go for mixed media.
Right.
But, I am painting. I reverse paint, so I'm a backwards painter, dyslexia.
Sure. Well, and some of these are very forward painting, as far as that's concerned. Right? I mean, that looks like just a regular painting.
Except they're not.
Oh my gosh.
Everything's reverse painting.
Come over here. Tell me about this. I mean, it's easy for me to see it on, the pieces where there's obviously acrylic. Oh, I see. Yeah, you get close.
So this is a sheet of lucite.
Yeah.
And I then first have to make my mark making, because I have to do everything backwards.
Sure.
And just because that's me. And so I lay out my composition. I lay it out with oil bar.
Right.
And then from there I start adding, the mica, which adds that wonderful sparkle, and I do the pigments, which, I dilute them down to watercolor, and I, just continually build up backwards.
So it's all from the back. Everything's from the back.
That's all I do.
Do you drive on like the correct side of the road?
Not if I have to. Can get away without it. How's that?
I mean, it's got to be kind of weird. I mean, that's just
So,
a whole different way of thinking.
This is a flash from the past.
Okay.
So we'll go somewhere else.
Okay, we'll go somewhere else. Let's go over here. So here again, we have the multiple panels, and I love the way you get these compositions going. Do you paint it as one, or are you actually leaving gaps as you're painting?
No, I'm painting it all as one. The one thing I really loved about these is I call this kind of ghosting.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the layerings of circles, but then I'm having it continually recede back as I'm doing everything backwards.
Right.
And then sometimes I'm able to creep some color in front of color that's already there, so that adds a lot of texture. And that is what I'm really about, is all the texturing.
It's very effective. Now,
it was fun.
Did you? This is a question I try to run by everyone. How did you come to this art form? I mean, I'm not talking about the evolution of the art, but when you started out as an artist, did you come out of an art school, or did you have a previous career?
Right. So my background is psychology.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I did. Yeah.
I would not have been nearly as conversant with you this weekend had I known.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, how long ago was that?
Well,
A long time ago.
I'm
not going to make you do math.
Long time. I've been doing this 31 years for a living.
Great. That's awesome.
So art to me is incredibly healing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's, in this lifestyle, oh my gosh, I love it.
I do too.
So.
Well, we get to meet such beautiful people.
Oh, we have the best life possible. We meet not just fellow artists, the clientele.
Oh, I know it.
The places we travel all over the country. It's pretty sweet.
It is really. I too feel really, really fortunate to be able to do this for a living, and we provide a good life for one another, and it's nice to have all of you folks be part of mine. Come on out here to the front. These are some of your newest things, I think, where we got the...
Oh, with the inlay.
Yeah, now the sun's kind of being weird with us, but let me back up.
We can do puppets.
Yeah, that's right. But look at this diptych here. I mean, I'm assuming this is sold as a diptych, correct?
They can, they can buy it individually, or if they want a discount, it's a little bit less.
But look at all of this dimension here, all this stuff going on.
Yeah, this is fun. The whole sculptural nature of it.
Yeah. How did that come to be? I mean, did something fall off the wall when you were working? Or?
How did you know?
No, really. I mean, I'm interested to know how things happen.
Yes. Well, it's really funny. Is I'm just like, why do you cut holes in your artwork?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think years ago I had a flaw or a chip or something in a sheet of glass. And I was like, how do I fix that? And I think that's how we first started doing it, was like we cut out the piece that was damaged and we're like, oh, okay, so what do we put there? And slowly over time, then you're just like, well, what can I do next? Well, I don't know.
Well, it is funny that you should say it. It's not like ha-ha funny. I think it's interesting as I talk to a lot of artists, as you do too, and so many of our leaps, if you will, are the result of accidents.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like making the money.
Right.
I
guess like, can I do that again?
Yeah, well, there's the trick. It's and I've been told too that an artist or a fine craftsman can be judged by what they make of their mistakes, and I think there's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah.
So let's keep making mistakes.
As frequently as possible.
And I just want to take one more look, just because I don't know if we've given enough credit to all of your work. I want to look at this, these acrylic pieces, because these, for the last couple.
I'm really having fun with these. These are my changing directions.
Yeah.
And these, I've just been having a really good time. It's, you can see that it's depth, and they're more sculptural, and then just having them turning different ways.
Right, and you can create a composition, horizontal, vertical,
correct,
whatever, and play with your palette. No more furniture. You used to have some furniture pieces. I know, that was a while ago.
Well, no, I think I sold my last one probably last year.
Okay.
But they were a lot of work.
Yeah.
And people loved them.
Right.
But they didn't fund my path in life.
And that takes the fun out of it, doesn't it?
I kind of need some
Lynn,
funding.
It's been terrific being your neighbor, and let's see, we'll see you again soon, okay. I'm sure. And thanks for playing a part in the show. Lynn's a board member at Art in the Pearl, and this is an artist-run show, and it shows. It's a great show. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.